I used to work as a manager for a small neighborhood grocery chain. Now, this wasn't a fancy, modern place, just your average working-class store in a tougher part of town. People came in with food stamps, handwritten lists, tired eyes, and wallets stretched thin. So, when someone stole from the store, they weren't just stealing from a corporation, they were stealing from everyone. My bosses were Dylan and Jim. On the surface, they were opposites. Dylan was more reserved, cold, calculated, but professional. Jim? Jim was the exact opposite. A loudmouth with a greasy handlebar mustache, always bragging about his motorcycle. He talked more than he worked. He treated the store like his personal garage and the staff like his punching bags. But what they had in common, a love for shortcuts and a shocking willingness to cross the line for personal gain. My suspicions started small. One night, Jim asked me to ring up a package of premium beef, something that normally cost over $30. But the label? $2.97. He gave me this weird smirk and said something like, "Oh yeah, marked down from earlier."
I didn't react.
I just nodded, printed the receipt, and quietly reprinted another for myself. That moment stuck with me. Something told me this wasn't a one-off. So I started digging. The next morning, I checked the DVR footage. Sure enough, Jim had walked into the meat prep area, printed a new barcode, and slapped it on the package. Then he waltzed up to me, expecting to get away with it. I went through past receipts and found more evidence. He'd been doing this for weeks, if not months. Different meats, same tactic. It wasn't just sketchy, it was criminal. I decided to confront Dylan. To my surprise, he didn't defend Jim. Instead, he called our district manager, Rocky. Rocky arrived 2 days later, reviewed everything I'd found, and Jim was immediately fired. No severance. No unemployment benefits. He was walked out in front of the team.
It was satisfying.
But that satisfaction was short-lived. Because months later, I discovered something far worse. Around that time, we got a promotional package from St. Jude Children's Hospital. They'd sent posters, donation boxes, brochures, everything for a proper fundraiser. And I was all in. I placed donation boxes near the registers, talked to customers about the cause, even encouraged staff to donate their spare change. Every cent counted, or so I thought. After a few weeks, I asked Dylan if he had mailed the money yet. He gave me a vague, yeah, it's been handled, and brushed me off. But when the hospital sent a thank you letter, my heart dropped. It mentioned only $50 had been received. I knew we'd collected more than that. I'd personally counted over $200 myself before handing the boxes to Dylan. I felt sick. This was money for sick kids.
Stolen.
By someone who already made more than the rest of us combined. I couldn't let it go. But I needed more than a gut feeling. I needed proof. That proof came a few weeks later. I was coming in early one morning and saw Dylan's truck parked awkwardly by the receiving dock. Inside, he was loading groceries, cases of drinks, snacks, even a jumbo pack of paper towels, into his vehicle. No receipts. No bags. Just helping himself, like it was his personal Costco run. I played dumb. Didn't confront him. Instead, I reviewed the security footage, pulled inventory reports, and cross-checked every item. Just like with Jim, it was airtight. I even snapped photos of the jumbo paper towels. Those things were so big, he couldn't even pretend they fit in a shopping bag. This time, I waited. I didn't go to Dylan. I went straight to Rod, our regional manager, and laid it all out. Stolen donation money, stolen inventory, DVR footage, item logs, photos. Rod said nothing for a long time, then just nodded and said, "I'll handle it." 2 days later, Dylan was called into the office. He walked in, smug as ever. He walked out pale, silent, and jobless. Watching him get fired was satisfying. But it wasn't about revenge anymore. It was about principle. This store wasn't glamorous. We weren't rich. But people there, customers, staff, they trusted us. And when that trust is broken, someone has to speak up. I didn't get a medal. No bonus. No applause. But I slept better. Because I did the right thing. Looking back, I've realized something important. Justice doesn't always come with fanfare. Sometimes it's a quiet moment. A decision to act when everyone else stays silent. A choice to do something, even if it's hard. I stood up. I fought back. And I made sure they didn't get away with it. If this story struck a chord with you, smash that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever caught someone doing something wrong and stood up to them? Tell us about it. I'd love to read your stories. And don't forget to subscribe for more tales of justice, revenge, and real-life drama that hits home.